We're going to take a walk through the financial district at the southern tip of Manhattan, visiting the new World Trade Center and going up the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and into the Memorial Museum. Starting out at the oldest park in New York City, Bowling Green, which opened in 1733, and the Grand Customs House behind it in the Beaux-Arts style. A left turn on Broad Street into the canyons of the financial district with the New York Stock Exchange, originally founded in 1792. Across the street is Federal Hall that was built in the 1830s on the site of America's first Capitol building, and the statue of George Washington out front marks the spot where he was sworn in as our first president. Around the corner you'll find Trinity Church, built in 1846 in the neo-Gothic style with a tall steeple. Alexander Hamilton and other notables are buried here. It's the oldest neighborhood of the city, so you'll find some narrow alleys. And this is where Broadway begins. The Wall Street Bull has become one of the most popular statues to photograph in New York. It's an iconic symbol of the aggressiveness and power of Wall Street. The sculptor is Arturo Di Monica, who made the bull with his own money, $360,000, and without permission installed it in the site. It was an act of guerrilla art. At first it was impounded and taken away, but by popular demand it's here to stay. The Fearless Girl statue was created by a different artist and added later. Isamu Noguchi's Red Cube on Broadway sits right across the street from Zuccotti Park, which was the site of the Occupy Wall Street movement. Walking along Liberty Street, passing Italy, a major food market, soon brings us to one of the most unusual buildings in New York. It's the Oculus. This vast soaring space has been compared to a cathedral or being inside a whale or big dinosaur bones, but whatever it is, it's astonishing and inspiring. This is the most significant public building constructed in Manhattan in several decades. It's a train station and a shopping mall and a public gathering place, representing a kind of postmodern architecture as sculpture. It took twice as long and cost twice as much as expected to build it, over 10 years and $4 billion for the Oculus and the transportation hub that goes with it. And so it has been criticized by many people, including some who call it sterile and empty and loaded with overpriced high-end shops. But it has become a popular tourist attraction. It's a destination in itself, of course, being right next to the new Trade Center, and the museum brings in the crowds automatically, and those who come do seem to be impressed. This space is Instagram ready, highly photogenic. No matter where you point your camera, you'll get an interesting shot, although it helps to have a wide-angle lens. The functional purpose of the Oculus is to provide a train station for the commuter line from New Jersey, the PATH trains, with connections into the New York City subway system. It also provides an underground connection to One World Trade Center through this long hallway, which has been called the most expensive hallway in the world, estimated cost of about $200 million. From the outside, the building is equally impressive with those long ribs that reach up to 160 feet high, intended to look like a big bird taking off, a kind of phoenix rising from the ashes. Next door, you'll find the September 11th Memorial Fountains on the site of the original World Trade Towers. And beneath these fountains is the National September 11th Memorial and Museum, which you'll find to be one of the most somber and profound experiences of your New York visit. Upon entry, you look down into a large space where the slurry wall still stands on the left side, and in the center is the last column standing from the ruins. The slurry wall had kept groundwater away from the tower's foundations, and somehow it survived. Many visitors experience intense feelings of sorrow. While the museum honestly documents and preserves the history of this painful event, it is designed to promote healing. It gives you a chance to honor the victims and pay your respects. This deceptively large museum enables you to walk all the way around the perimeters of both towers. Volunteer guides describe some of the exhibits.
It is the largest loss of life for the department responding to a single event. The damage that you see to the front cab of the vehicle was a direct result of the collapse of the North Tower.
Although usually busy, the crowd remains eerily quiet out of respect. Opens at 9 a.m. every day. Be a good idea to get there just before opening. From the plaza, you can't miss the tallest building in the Americas, One World Trade. And you enter in, follow the signs, up the escalators to the lobby. We visited on a January weekday afternoon, so it was amazingly uncrowded. The elevator takes you up 100 floors in 47 seconds with what looks like a view, but actually it's a very clever video screen all around you as you go up, a prelude of the real thing.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
The observation platform is wonderfully designed with the dark floor and ceiling and vast picture windows to give you the view. Especially nice on a day when the weather is clear and the facility was not very crowded. Easy to get right up to the window and gaze out all you want in all directions. The main vista is looking down at Lower Manhattan, Tribeca, the Village, and then up to the band of skyscrapers at Midtown. You can easily walk all the way around the building, especially on a day like this when it's not crowded. It's so easy, and you can stop at the various windows, looking out the east side, the south side, and it's fun to watch the other visitors taking their pictures too. And you can see the Statue of Liberty. The city municipal building, circled in red, looking down, looks pretty small, but it's 40 stories high and holds 2,000 workers, including my father in the 1960s. In the distance, you can make out the Empire State Building, which also has an excellent observation deck. There's another lookout terrace at Rockefeller Center on top of the RCA building, where you're standing in the middle of the skyscrapers of Midtown. That's really excellent too. There's a large gift shop, of course, with related souvenirs. There's a snack shop, a restaurant, and a bar. The information talk is worth listening to, and you can sit down.
We have the East River on this side, the Hudson's on the other, and in between the two, well, here we are on the island of Manhattan. Probably the coolest island there is. Now, some of you out there might be wondering about this big, beautiful area over here on the other side of the Hudson River. Now, it's not part of the city. It's not even part of the state. That is New Jersey out there, and let me tell you, it is a beautiful place.
They also share practical tips on sightseeing and nearby dining. Visitors spend an average of about a half an hour up top, 1,200 feet above the city, and then it's a lot quicker getting down than it was going up. You'll go down escalators, back down the elevator, and you're back at street level before you know it. Returning to the plaza, you'll pass by the memorial pools again, and you could go back into the Oculus to the subway lines to continue your journey. And we have more movies about New York that you can find in our collection. We upload a new movie every week, so please subscribe to our channel. Then you'll be notified. And if you enjoyed the movie, how about a thumbs up? And we always welcome comments down below.